This podcast is brought to you by The Senior Techie, a source of information for seniors and others about technology. Welcome to the Senior Techie podcast, everyone.
Yeah, we are so glad you are tuning in today.
For sure. And if you are, an adult over 55 or maybe a family member or caregiver looking out for someone you love, this conversation is really for you.
It really is.
Because today, our mission is to explore how modern technology is it is absolutely revolutionizing type 2 diabetes management for seniors.
And, I mean, the timing for this is just crucial right now.
Right, because of Alert Day.
Spot on.
Oh.
As the Senior Techie points out, American Diabetes Association Alert Day is here. So it serves as this really vital reminder for seniors to, know their risk.
Which is so important to stay on top of.
Yeah, and the ADA actually has this free, completely anonymous online risk test that you can take. And it takes about 60 seconds to do.
Wow, literally just a minute.
Just a minute, yeah. But people still put it off.
I look at putting off that initial conversation with your doctor kind of like ignoring the check engine light on your car.
Oh, that is such a good comparison.
Right. You see it blinking on the dashboard, and you just sort of hope that if you keep driving, it might magically resolve itself. But waiting only guarantees a much harder fix later on.
That is right. Because early detection, it fundamentally dictates the trajectory of your long-term health outcomes. Catching those warning signs early gives you a much wider array of tools.
Tools to proactively protect your quality of life, basically.
Yeah, rather than just reacting to a medical crisis once the damage is already done.
And what is really fascinating is that the reason people avoid taking that 60-second test often is not the test itself. It is the dread of what comes after the diagnosis.
The daily management part.
Right. The fear of the needle, the daily finger sticks, the constant monitoring. But that fear is really rooted in outdated science now.
It is. Once you know your risk, the anxiety over that painful traditional management, well, it shouldn't hold you back because tech has completely changed the landscape.
It has flipped the script completely.
Yeah, the Senior Techie strongly emphasizes that diabetes management is more seamless than ever before. And that is largely due to continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs.
Those are the tiny sensors, right?
Yeah, they just sit right under the skin and check your blood sugar every few minutes.
And they do not hurt.
No, because they measure the interstitial fluid instead of drawing blood from a vein. So they completely bypass those painful nerve endings involved in the old finger sticks.
Oh, wow, that is amazing. And they send those readings straight to a smartphone.
Yeah, straight to your phone.
But, looking at all this new tech, the Bluetooth connections, the sensors, the syncing apps, my first thought is, aren't we just trading physical pain for digital frustration?
That is a very fair question.
Because does introducing all these interconnected devices feel overwhelming for seniors who might not consider themselves tech-savvy?
It is a totally valid concern, but the technology is actually designed to be practically invisible.
Invisible? How do you mean?
Well, telehealth systems and mobile apps, they're built to actually remove the burden. Instead of the patient meticulously logging meals or trying to calculate trends manually, the app just silently gathers data 24/7.
Oh, so you do not have to input everything yourself.
That's right. It tracks medications, diets, all of it, without the mental math, translating that raw biological info into a really seamless dashboard.
So rather than the technology demanding more of your attention, it is actually giving you your time back. It empowers the patient with clear info, and the doctor gets highly accurate data without the patient having to act as an amateur statistician.
Spot on. It transforms a mathematically demanding, stressful chore into passive monitoring. The actual tracking happens effortlessly in the background.
Which leaves us with a really interesting question to consider.
What is that?
Well, if a simple smartphone connection can completely eliminate the dreaded finger stick, what other daily health hurdles might already have a frictionless, tech-driven solution waiting to be discovered?
Oh, for sure. It is such an exciting frontier for personal health.
It really is. This podcast was brought to you by The Senior Techie. It's available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Spotify. If you'd like to receive their free newsletters, you can subscribe by going to subscribe.theseniortechie.com.